You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Luis, and just for clarity, I work in content creation with Funimation and Crunchyroll, and I love everything about anime, manga, comic books, superhero, animation, cartoons in general. I love that. That's my jam. That's all me. Keep it locked.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Just for Clarity. This is Kayla. I am with Luis. Y'all, I am so excited today. We have Luis with us, and he's going to give us the lowdown on what it's like working at Crunchyroll, what it's like being an anime head, what is it like being the Hokage? Like, please, Luis, please tell us what you do, what you love.
For sure. First of all, thank you so much, Kayla, for having me. So basically, my journey kind of starts off like any other anime loving kid growing up. I grew up watching Pokemon, Naruto, Sailor Moon, Digimon, basically everything on Cartoon Network, Kids WB, Jetix, all those Saturday morning lineups that have all that anime-esque style shows. That was pretty much what kind of got me into the rabbit hole that we know as anime. Kind of grew up. My first one was Pokemon. After that, I was pretty much just kind of completely absolved into anime. I ended up being a huge fan ever since that time, and like now I'm actually working professionally at Crunchyroll in the anime industry, and I love my job. I love what I do. Honestly, 4-year-old, 10-year-old me would be completely psyched that I'm basically being paid to research and watch all this different anime for my work. Honestly, I was also kind of through the bad trenches as well, you know, being bullied and picked on in 6th grade through high school at the time when anime wasn't particularly popular. So even wearing, you know, anime merch and all that got your butt kicked and basically got you picked on by the bullies. But like now it's all over mainstream. It's really amazing. It's growing. It's $1 billion industry, and I'm just happy to be here at the head of it. And honestly, just really love what I do. Didn't really think that was going to be where I am, and now here at Crunchyroll, and even off in the anime industry and the anime community as fans, I'm meeting these amazing people that went through the same struggles, went through the same love of anime, and honestly, I just can't wait to keep on growing. And even on my LinkedIn, where it's, you know, supposedly professional and stuffy and uptight, and you have to like wear a suit and talk about entrepreneurship and all that jazz, I talk about the same stuff: anime, cartoons, my love of animation, my love of Spider-Man and comic books. So I also like comic books and Spider-Man and DC and all that kind of stuff. And I talk about this stuff on a daily basis. So my LinkedIn is literally just, you know, flooded with like just a bunch of nerds that I love to talk about. And now I'm meeting all these amazing people on TikTok, on Instagram, and even on LinkedIn. So, you know, it's been an awesome ride, and now I'm here, and I met you as well. So really happy to be here.
And I'm very, very excited to have you. If you guys don't know, I'm sure, you know, you guys who've seen the Just for Clarity, the other episodes, you guys know that I am all up and through LinkedIn when it comes to finding new people to interview, like the interesting of the interesting and the top tier people on LinkedIn, TikTok, and Instagram. And you guys know your girl is almost a stalker, but I'm not. It's all legal. I promise. It's in the safe way. It's in a very, very safe way. You know. So good. All right. So you ready to get into some questions? You ready?
Yeah, of course. I'm here. Let's do this.
Very first question I have for you.
For sure.
What sets Crunchyroll apart from any other streaming sites when it comes to anime?
Honestly, Crunchyroll is one of the top-notch industry people for a reason. First and foremost, our old technical layout, the overall layout of how Crunchyroll kind of releases its different. First of all, it has a mega library of anime across the board. So if you love your shonen, your seinen, your shoujo, slice of life, romance, whatever you want, whatever tickles your fancy, Crunchyroll has it. Crunchyroll works with some of the anime that is animated is coming from some of the top-notch animators such as Mappa, UFO Table, Studio Bones, all these amazing people that help to animate and make these animes come to life. And then Crunchyroll helps to bring all those amazing animation and all those stories to the people. We're one of the top notch people, and we're actually expanding every single day. Um, and honestly, what really sets us apart is just the overall experience that the anime fan has with Crunchyroll. Like I said, you have so many different things to check out, and whatever kind of fan you are, Crunchyroll has something for you. And I
And it's
promise you that you,
organized.
yeah, and it's organized, and we have some amazing things coming up. I can't really talk about exactly what they are, but if you love Crunchyroll before, you're gonna love what we have in store. So stay tuned, keep it locked, and honestly, Crunchyroll for life.
So at Crunchyroll, you are a content curator. What part of that helps Crunchyroll be Crunchyroll?
So a lot of the part of what we work at, I work primarily right now with Funimation. Um, while it's still kind of getting integrated with Crunchyroll, is primarily I work with a team to sort of organize how the overall page layout for Funimation and Crunchyroll looks like. So essentially, all the banners, the collections that you see on the Crunchyroll page, we help to kind of organize and bring that kind of to the light. So, for example, if it's Halloween time or it's Christmas time, we'll have Christmas theme collections or Halloween theme collections, or if it's Valentine's Day, you'll love these collections. Or, for example, there's a particular spotlight for a voice actor or stuff like that. We might have a collection that, for example, like you love Bryce, we'll have a collection that features Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan will have Demon Slayer and all these different animes that he's featured in. For example, if we ever make those, we'll have those. So it's basically just kind of organizing and brainstorming with my team. Which, by the way, they're super, like, some of the best people that I work with. They're super cool, super dope. They're super helpful, and even though me personally, I'm kind of a newbie on the team still, they've had way more experience, and they're really helpful. And honestly, I just love working with them. They kind of help bring a lot of this stuff to the forefront of the Crunchyroll homepage for the fans. So what you're seeing there and how it's all organized on the home pages, on the apps, on the mobile pages, that's what we're helping to curate, and that's what we're helping to bring to the fans. Yeah.
Right. So my next question is, so do you get the content first and then you're able to like look through it, or do you get it when everybody else get it?
With Crunchyroll being as awesome as it is, we get like the first dibs, and for some shows, for a lot of shows, we get that. Just overall, just how the process works is that once we get it, we just put it up on our site for distribution, and then that's when a lot of people can go online and see how it gets. With Crunchyroll kind of growing in reputation, it's a lot more easier for us to grab all these amazing shows and for the new seasons and all that. And yeah, I'm really happy with how Crunchyroll's kind of growing and how we're kind of bringing a lot of these stuff to light. But yeah, that's basically just kind of how it goes.
Okay.
As far as I can speak on the subject, it's a little bit, it's a whole different thing. I can't really get into it right now. But just know that we're growing, and we're getting some really cool shows, and we're growing, and we're just kind of helping to bring it to the platform to spread it out to all the amazing fans out there.
Right. So how diverse would you say that Crunchyroll is? Do you feel like the content that you all like bring in or put out is something that everybody can kind of put their foot in and like be a part of?
Of course, this is literally not. This isn't just for teens or young adults or adults. Literally, kids can go in and watch. Literally anybody of any age can go in and watch something that they want to watch, and watch something. They all have different, obviously, like different, age ratings and all that. But because we have different age ratings, we have something for everybody. Yeah. So anybody, no matter what walk of life you are, what age you are, who you are as a person, you'll find something that you'll love on Crunchyroll.
Yes, something for everybody. Something for everybody. Other than like the award shows, I know they have like when they go to like the cons and stuff like that. Do you go to any of those?
Yeah. So definitely. Sometimes as a Crunchyroll perk, sometimes we'll have at least the entrance to like, for example, Crunchyroll Expo, Anime Expo. I get to go to those for free. And yeah, it's an amazing time. I love going to like these different, not all events. I would love to go to NYC, but for some events like Anime Expo and Crunchyroll, which are a lot more local, I get to go in there and hang out with some of my coworkers, meet some awesome new people, hang out with some LinkedIn friends, go to panels, check out these booths and all that. And I'm like a kid in the candy store. I'll get like lost and just kind of trail away and start looking at all this amazing stuff, buying all this amazing merch.
Warmed in the anime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like I'm literally an anime obsessed guy, going into a convention that dedicates itself to nothing but Crunchyroll. But nothing to Crunchyroll and anime. So yeah, of course I'm gonna get hyped and I'm gonna have lots of fun times. And I'll be like Zoro, where I get like lost for 8 hours straight, and then come back to the people. Hey, what's up? What I missed? With all these bags of merch and stuff and stamps and all this kind of cool stuff that I found. So yeah, honestly, it's a fun time.
Just a bunch of dorks just wearing costumes
just wearing costumes, partying, cosplaying, just vibing, being weirdos, but having a good time.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about your content, the content that you put out. Tell me a little bit about that.
I like to make content on my personal TikTok that I like to make about anime, about animation, comic books, basically everything nerdy that I loved growing up. I'll make content on TikTok. I'll make some content on Instagram sometimes. Instagram, I've been really lagging it, but eventually I might get back into it. But right now, TikTok and LinkedIn are like the biggest places where I post. And yeah, I actually used to work as a content creator for a few creative organizations before because I really want to work at Crunchyroll, but I had to get some experience first. So I worked as a content creator because I ended up loving making content. So I worked for a bunch of these different creative organizations in LA until I got enough experience to where Crunchyroll kind of came to me. And I reached out to Crunchyroll, went through the whole experience, got the interview, and got this amazing job that I love. So definitely. But I didn't want to stop making content in some way.
Right.
So I decided to make TikTok, and it appeared that TikTok was actually a lot more addicting than I thought, both watching it and also making it. And then you also have this amazing reach, and because of that reach, I was able to reach out to other creators, talk to them, make friends, and slowly but surely build my anime community on TikTok. So yeah, honestly, great things about it. I make it from time to time just to kind of hang out with my friends and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically like the whole spiel of like my TikTok and Instagram presence, but also on my LinkedIn as well.
Yep, your LinkedIn be popping because I look on there, I'm like, what are you talking about today? Let me take a look.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's basically, I don't want it to be boring. I don't want it to be bland. I mean, no hate to people that like post about the same old professional stuff. That's cool, and professionalism is important, and that's true, but I don't want to be like a robot that talks about like being nothing but professional. I want to add a little spice to the blend, and I want to show my own personality.
You definitely.
Thank you. And because of that, I was able to resonate with people that are also professionals that also love anime, and I'm just growing that anime community, not just on TikTok, but on LinkedIn of all places. So I'm proud of that, and I'm going to keep on doing it because I want to meet more people and grow my LinkedIn presence with a bunch of nerds and weebs and dorks that just love anime.
Please do. We love it. And speaking of dweebs and weebs, so I'm actually on a group on Facebook, and so I let them know that I would be interviewing someone from Crunchyroll, and they were super excited about that. And the number one question that I got was, give us a list of your most recommended anime for 2023.
For 2023. All right. I just want to preface this by saying this isn't like part of the Crunchyroll. This is my own personal tastes that you can find on Crunchyroll, on the app or on thing, but definitely keep it locked for Crunchyroll. But some of the ones that I personally can't wait to look up to. Number one, Dr. Stone. one of the biggest ones for 2023 has been Dr. Stone. There's also, like I said, when I heard that My Clueless First Friend was coming out, I really wanted to check it out. I thought it was a pretty cool premise, and then I watched like the first episode. I think the new one launched today, so it's the second episode. I haven't checked that one out yet, but definitely recommend that one. It's really wholesome. It's really cute, and it's just a really fun time. So if you love slice of life and cute stuff, you'll definitely enjoy that one. And then Konosuba, the spinoff, like an explosion on this wonderful world, because Konosuba right now, I'm not quite sure about the season 3 for launch, but Konosuba the spinoff with Megumin and Yunyu definitely hyped up for that one. And I can't remember the name for it, but it's kind of like Harry Potter, but like if you like did weights, it's like Magic Muscle or something like that. That one I'm really hyped for as well, because I did love Harry Potter, and the premise that he has no powers reminded me of Black Clover, and the fact that he's ripped and like pretty much does everything like through his muscles and is working out also reminded me of Black Clover. So I wanted to check it out. So definitely that one. And yeah. Like for the off the top of my head, I think there was a 5th one. I'll post it on my LinkedIn later if I ever like find it. But
Please tag me.
Yeah, for sure. But the Elite Four that I'm really looking forward to is Dr. Stone. First of all, Dr. Stone, My Clueless First Friend, Konosuba spinoff, and Magic Muscle. Check those out on Crunchyroll.
Y'all got it here first. It's on Crunchyroll. So
keep it locked, Crunchyroll crew.
All right, so the very, very last question I got from the fans here for you is:
for sure,
have you seen Solo Leveling, and do you have any idea how awesome it's getting ready to be?
Solo Leveling. Honestly, I haven't heard of that one.
What you say? I have to send it to you.
I love Webtoon.
Yeah, it's a webtoon.
Oh, it's a webtoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sir.
All the more reason to send it over.
Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely got to send that, and then I'm gonna hit you up like 1 or 2 like days later. I'm like, what happened? So did you like it?
So, how was it?
Right.
How was it?
Give me your honest opinion here. All right,
nice.
You ready? We're gonna play a game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Question Roulette with Kayla. Now, back to you. First question. Do you eat or drink soup?
Both, I guess, because you eat the noodles, but then I don't want to waste the soup, so I go.
But what if there's no noodles and it's just pure broth, all broth?
I don't want to waste it. I don't like wasting food, so if it's good broth, and there have been some good, like when I eat ramen, I eat everything on top. And if there's nothing but broth, I'm not gonna waste the broth. So I'm not sure if it's bad manners or not. If it is, I'm gonna stop. But if it's not,
it's not. It's not. You got to get it off.
For sure. Then eat and then drink whatever's left, because that broth is amazing, and I hate wasting food.
So full bodied and full flavored. Okay, no, we're not gonna get into that because now I'm hungry.
Facts.
Right. So if you could bring one fictional place into existence, what would it be?
Anywhere?
Any
place.
Any fictional place.
What fictional place? That's actually a really good question. There's so many fictional places that I would love to bring. Let's see. I guess because Naruto is my favorite of all time, the Narutoverse, because I would have like a chance to actually create jutsu and use chakra and make shadow clones and become a ninja and fight. So, and I wanted to do it since I was 10.
Yep.
But I got bullied for Naruto running down the halls to lunch with my friends. But like now, if someone ever tries to bully me, I can check them by like throwing a kunai at them and then punching them with my shadow clones. So who's gonna check me at that point? So definitely Naruto.
There we go. I had just put this on my Facebook maybe like a week or so ago. I was like driving down the road, literally driving down the road, and I was driving past the high school, and there was 100% a young boy running across the street like Naruto arms all the way across the street, like, and I was like, yeah, yeah! You get them arms back.
Go arms all the way back for less air resistance. It's been proven. It's been factually proven to like help with air resistance when you're running. If you run normally, that's what I saw on YouTube. So take that what you will.
Never wrong.
Oh yeah, never wrong.
And not steer us in
Everything
direction.
everything on the internet is true.
100%.
Believe everything you read on the internet because it's all true.
I'm sorry. You got me there. All right. Okay, so think of a song. What was that song?
It was Starboy by The Weeknd.
Starboy.
I'm Starboy. But no, I've listened to a lot of The Weeknd.
Really?
Yeah, I think the first one that I wanted to think about when he said song, I was like, oh, The Weeknd. I wanted to say Blinded by the Lights, but for some reason Starboy came up first, so
Okay.
maybe I'm in more of a Starboy kind of mood.
It's the first one. I gotta hit the first one. All right. So, what makes you choose it? What makes you choose it?
The song?
It, just any it, whatever that it was that first just came in your mind. What made you choose it?
Honestly, when they say it, I like I'm gonna think as the reason why I wake up is because life is awesome. It's beautiful. It can get a little hard, but the reason I get up is because there's all this awesome anime to watch. There's all this amazing stuff to see, all this amazing food to try. So when I want to get up in the morning, the reason is because there's so many amazing things I want to try, parts of the world I want to see, and that's why I get up and do it every single day.
Absolutely. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. It went a little deep there, but like when he said it, I was like, well, the first thing I thought when I was I was like, why it? Like, do you go and get it? And then that's when I associated to and this is what I do to get it, and why I wake up to get it. So here I am.
It's all good. I love it. Ready for your last question?
For sure.
What is one question? What is sorry?
It's okay.
What is one question you wished people would ask you?
One question that people I wish would ask me is just out of the get go, even if like you're a complete stranger on the street, if you could just come up to me and say, what do you geek out over the most?
Mm-hmm.
And I would just completely go, I don't care if I barely know you, if I just talk to you for like 5 seconds, or like you're a professional colleague, I'll be like, oh my god, I love anime, oh my god, I love DC, I love all this, and like I'll talk to like for like 40 minutes about all this amazing anime stuff, and then in turn I'll ask, what do you geek out over the most? And then we'll just have that conversation about it doesn't have to be about anime, it can be about cars, it could be about clothes, fashion, shoes, technology, if you're a tech person, if you're into cameras and making content, like what do you like to do for content? Are you a streamer? Do you have a podcast?
Yeah.
Like, what do you geek out over the most? And so if you ask me that question, and because normally I'm more of a shy person, I don't like to talk about it that much, but if you talk about geeking out, there's like no holds barred, no filter. Here's an hour story about why I love anime, animation, DC, comics, Marvel, and manga. We'll be here for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I'll love every moment of it.
I'm on for it. I tell my friends that as well. Like, I have a very distinct group of friends, right? I have like just like my regular friends, like my college friends, like my sorority sisters, like my frat, have those. But then I have this really, really big group of like weirdos that I love to just like immerse myself in and be like, okay, let's get these lashes off. Let's tuck this hair and like put it in a ponytail. Did you guys see the last episode of like?
Let's talk shop.
I enjoy my day the most when I have those moments where I'm just like being like a total dork weirdo without all the fluff that comes with life, because like there are so many beautiful people in the world. And one of the most beautiful people are those who know how to let go and let loose. And those are the people who love anime. It
Yes.
really is.
Yes, they are. Like right now, because we didn't really have much of like a place to kind of like it, because back in the day it wasn't as popular, and there was a lot of ridiculing and bullying, which I do not condone at all. I think bullying is wrong. Bullying is, no matter what you love, you shouldn't make fun of others for liking what they like. But with anime becoming so mainstream and popular, thanks to awesome sites like Crunchyroll, in the industry kind of pushing it to the masses and becoming a lot more mainstream and popular, especially because Michael B. Jordan loves, if you saw Creed, even in the interview, he said like he loves the fighting sequences, so it took inspiration from Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto. Basically, all those fight scenes and throwing hands a lot of it was inspired by anime, and he's a huge anime nerd that always talks about it in like length, which is why I love him, and I love him as an actor, and I love him, and I loved him in Black Panther. So definitely more. So yeah, like with anime becoming this really huge mainstream thing, a billion-dollar industry post COVID and 2023 and beyond. Oh, we're in for a lot of amazing things, and we're not slowing down, especially at Crunchyroll. We have all this amazing stuff coming out, amazing plans I can't talk about, but just keep it locked, keep following Crunchyroll, subscribe, and watch all this amazing content and all this awesome new stuff that's going to come out. Keep it locked, though.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is like that too. Like,
exactly.
Like pure. She loves Naruto. Like, she gets her nails with the Naruto. The weird thing, not even weird. The awesome thing about Megan Thee Stallion is that she will like hop in on some anime conversations, and I've seen it. I'm like, why wasn't I there when y'all were talking to Megan Thee Stallion about the Boruto scenes and stuff? Like, I'm upset. So like, I love to see like my favorite celebrities. Like, oh, you got that weirdo in you too?
Same. They're just like me for real. They're just like me for real.
I love you for real. I love you in real life.
Exactly. But no, I'm definitely saying. And then she also had like a cosplay kind of thing, like Todoroki from My Hero Academia. It was like half hot, half cold. Yeah. And I was like, bro, she like rocked this. This is like her thing.
You must didn't see that bunny costume. You didn't see the bunny? She was the bunny.
Oh yeah, Mirako. Yeah, I did see it. I did. Yeah, no, she's she rocked it. Like literally she owned that. That like is her, like that's her entire, like that's her scene. Let her rock it, let her do amazing things. And I love Megan Thee Stallion though. Like when I turn up with my friends, there's Megan Thee Stallion in the back. And then have you heard of the artist Bad Bunny?
Yes.
He had the music video for Yonaguni. And at the end, it was animated, anime style, and he got a tattoo of Pokemon Go on his leg in the video. So, anime and Bad Bunny has been known to kind of mesh with anime, especially now with Yonaguni and other projects as well. So, it just kind of shows like the amazing power and influence that anime has across all the entertainment industry, 2020, post COVID, and beyond.
And it also shows that even though we were younger and we were being picked on for liking anime, that when you grow up, you can be this really, really dope person. Come on, y'all.
Exactly.
This dope person loving anime. And these are the people that's out here being movers and shakers and making all the money and the cheese.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, yeah, please embrace who you are. I know a lot of us may have had like those kind of rocky experiences in the past with anime, but as long as like you're an amazing person, you love other people and you love what you are and you're not hurting anybody, please continue to love anime and to love all these amazing dorky things that you love. Marvel, DC, comic books, manga, if you love World of Warcraft, if you love Lord of the Rings, if you love to roleplay and LARP and all this kind of stuff, please continue to be who you are, because that's when you'll find you're the most happiest. And that's when you become like the best person, the best version of yourself that you can ever possibly be. And you're going to love that person.
Yep. It's nothing like having a good day and just like being like dorked out.
Exactly.
People
And
used to be like so afraid of that word, and I'm like, baby, I'm a dork. First off, I was already in marching band, so that was coming either way it goes. But to add anime onto it,
yeah. I was part of those quiet kids at the front of the bus that read anime while people were like roughhousing in the back.
yeah,
And then eventually you would have like that one a-hole kid who would like go up to you, steal your manga, and then make fun of you for like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's that, nerdy stuff, and like all that kind of stuff. I'm like, it is what it is. But like now, if I go to a school, when I was in middle school, I got picked on and beat up for liking this. I go to a school because like, my little cousin is like in middle school and high school.
yeah.
There's two rooms has anime posters. One had an anime figure, and then if you go on TikTok, there's like so many different teachers that like have manga and have posters and all that kind of stuff. Like where were these teachers? Where were these faces when I was getting beat up on the bus or behind the school for liking manga?
They grew up and they became the influencers that people love today.
They
That's how
became
you get in it to change it. Make the
you
world-
you make the change you want to see in the world.
See, look at us making a difference in everybody's lives, putting out the book.
Definitely.
All right, well, Luis, this is so honored that I got the opportunity to talk with you and pick your brain a little bit about what we had going on, what you got going on at Crunchyroll and everything in between. We had a great time, guys. So please give everybody once again your socials.
Please follow me on TikTok. My name is Guixomex. It's Guixomex. And if you have a LinkedIn page and you want to build up your professional LinkedIn brand, but also want to talk shop with anime nerds that are also in the industry, please give me a like on LinkedIn, because right now my favorite places to post are TikTok and LinkedIn. Those are my favorite. I'll be posting on Instagram soon. It's the exact same handle as my TikTok, but definitely keep it locked on my LinkedIn and my TikTok for some more nerd content and more anime jazz hands.
All right, y'all. This has been another episode of Just for Clarity, and we thank y'all for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
You can run, but you can't hide.